Hey guys, friendly neighborhood Doc here over at Nene's Comics. And to start off, look what Frank was nice enough to give me today. He's got this nice yellow screen printed t-shirt. It says Nene's Comics on the front, and on the back, you definitely know where you went to shop. So he's got this nice image of Captain Marvel on the bottom here. Big Nene's Comics right here. Got the website across the bottom. So thank you, Frank. We greatly appreciate it. And I will rep that the next time that I need a new t-shirt. All right, next up, we're going to go with what I picked up this week. And I'm starting with Somna, #1. Okay, this is issue 3 of 3 from Distillery. It's one of those oversized books. And it's by Becky Cloonan and Tula Lote. And again, it's a little bit of a darker story, so I can't really show you too much, but it's set during Puritan times. And you have some of this painted artwork, and then you have some more that looks more like line work. And let's see if I can show you any of the line work. So that's more like a traditional comic, and the other stuff that I was showing you is more like a painted comic. But as I have told you guys before about this story, it's a story set in Puritan times, and the main character is a female, and she's having these really vivid dreams about something demonic. And it's during that time they were doing witch hunts, and they were trying to make sure that if they found a witch, they would kill her and take her out of the equation so that it didn't bring down society. It didn't kill everybody. They were very puritanical. And her husband is actually the witch finder in the town. So it's not a good look if your wife is one of the things that you're hunting. So this wraps up that story, and it wraps it up in an interesting way. It wraps it up in a way that you find out more about these characters, but you find out what's important to these characters as well. You find out why she has done the things that she's done, and she feels like it's just a dream. This has all been a bad dream, and she's going to wake up from it. And it's got a pretty explosive ending. I'm not going to give that away. I'm going to try to do less spoilers on this channel, guys. I'm going to still tell you about the books. I'm going to tell you what I bought, what I read, what I thought about them. But I'm going to try to do less spoilers as I go along so that you can read them and enjoy them for yourself. I don't want to give that away, and I don't want to take that away from my followers and my channel watchers. So, Somna by Distillery. I would say it was a satisfying conclusion. Like I said, most of these Distillery books are going to be 3, maybe 4 issues, things like that. And I just really enjoy the oversized nature of it, because the next book I'm going to talk about is Conan the Barbarian from Titan Comics. And as you can see, this book is much bigger than that. So now we're going to move on to Conan the Barbarian, issue number 9 from Titan Comics. And it's by Jim Zub as the writer, and Rob De La Torre is back as of issue 9. And De La Torre, like I've said before, is like the second coming of John Buscema. It's just amazing. It looks like he went and copped a bunch of different images straight out of How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way and adapted it to this new Conan story that Jim Zub is writing. But the line work is powerful. It's strong. The storytelling is amazing. And in this particular issue, we're picking up from where we left off in the last issue, where Conan is under the influence of this black rock. And he ends up getting moved into a different timeline that's not his own. He gets kicked back into the past. And he meets this character that he's met in an earlier issue, which ties back into the saga of the Black Rock, which was from issue 1 through 4. I know that I haven't gone back and done issues 5, 6, 7, and 8 yet, but that review is coming. But this book is just strong. It's, to me, one of the strongest books that's not Marvel or DC. You have to get out there, I think, and read things other than superhero books. If you're reading comics, superhero books are the lifeblood of the industry, it seems. But with Image and Titan and IDW and Distillery and all of these different companies that are coming up, and they're bringing high top tier talent to their stuff, then go out there and try Conan. I believe the first 4 issues or 5 issues are in a trade paperback that's out now. So go try that and see if you like it. I really think that you will if you like action and adventure and fantasy. It's somewhat like the old Conan books. It's like Game of Thrones. It's not quite high fantasy, but for guys, it's got a lot of excitement in it, and a lot of adventure in it. And for the ladies, then you've got, you know, the way that Conan is drawn, and he's a big, powerful, brawny character. So you've got almost that love aspect where he always ends up finding somebody along the way to help him out on his adventures, and most of the time it's a sultry lady. So if you like that sort of thing, check this book out. I can't recommend it highly enough. All right, next up, my favorite Spider-Man book, Ultimate Spider-Man number 3, just came out today with writing by Jonathan Hickman and art by Marco Checchetto. Now, I'm kind of sad about this because Checchetto is actually taking issues 4 and 5 off on the artwork. I was really hoping that he would get at least 6 or 7 issues in before he took a break, but apparently not. But you see, and I'm not going to spoil it, but you see that he's working on creating his own suit because his daughter is scared of the black suit. She doesn't like it. She thinks it's frightening. So he and she go out when Mary Jane goes out on the town to buy shoes for Richard, their son Richard. Then they go out on the town. You've also got the Green Goblin. Looks like there's Bullseye in here. So it's just action-packed, explosive stuff. To me, it is the best Spider-Man book out there right now. ASM can't touch it just because the story is not there. I don't really know what it's going to take for them to move Zeb Wells to a different book. I don't know what it's going to take them to either go back to a monthly title and just let Romita Jr. come back and do it month in and month out, which is what I would love to see. I'd love to see John do a long run, maybe 2 or 3 years, and then, you know, if he wants to move on from Spider-Man forever, you know, if he wants to retire from the character, then I understand. But don't have him come in for 2 or 3 issues here and there and then have Ed McGuinness and 4 or 5 different artists do a title. That it's one of your best titles. But anyway, to finish up on Ultimate Spider-Man, let's get Checchetto back as soon as we can. Nothing against David Messina. I'm sure that's going to be great issues as well, story-wise. Just want to keep one artist on a title for as long as possible if we can do that. I mean, look at that. Look how bombastic that is. Look at it, just jumps off the page at you. You know, I'll even bring it a little bit closer to you so that you can see the power and the energy behind Marco Cecchetto's art. All right, next up, I was watching Robbie on Pop Culture Philosophers last night, and he was talking about this book, and he pretty much said he's just done. He's walking away from Amazing Spider-Man. I'm not going to do that because I've been collecting it for so long. It will get better eventually. But I'm going to say the best part of this book to me is this Romita Jr. cover. That's really, the story is bland. It doesn't seem to be going anywhere. And the thing that is really frustrating me more than anything is the forcedness of Mary Jane being a superheroine, and her relationship with Peter is just not the way it's supposed to be. It's all off kilter. They don't talk to each other the way that they should. It's not natural. It's not natural from the way that the character's been written ever since Amazing Spider-Man 42. I mean, even going back to Amazing Spider-Man 25 with Steve Ditko, you didn't get to see her face in that one, but you got an idea of who Mary Jane was, even way back then. And this is not the Mary Jane that we all have known and grown up with and come to love and deserves to be with Peter. I don't know if that's what they're trying to do. I don't know if they're trying to make it where you just don't like Mary Jane and you don't want her to come back and you think this is a terrible person. Look what she's done to Peter. Look what she's upended his life for this character named Paul. that really nobody likes Paul. Nobody wants Paul in the book. That's why he's not in the book currently. But they just need to bring JR or a certain artist on the title month in and month out so that there's a sense of consistency with the artwork. And then, like I said, I think we need a new writer as well. All right. And the last book I picked up today is Superior Spider-Man. This is Dan Slott and Mark Bagley with just a lot of fun. This is a fun book. I kind of gave up on it with issue 3, and then with issue 4 it picked up, and I've enjoyed 4 and now 5. And again, Mark Bagley is one of those guys that just, the artwork is classic, it's clean, it's easy to read, he has good storytelling abilities, and as you go through the book, the way that Dr. Octopus talks to Spider-Man, you know, calling him adult and you know, just using all of these technological terms that he thinks that Spider-Man doesn't understand, and yet he keeps forgetting how intelligent Peter is. He forgets that Peter is just as equal a scientist as he. But just explosive artwork, explosions and boom, and this character that turns out to be the protagonist, you wouldn't really think very much about her, but now you've come to find out that her backstory is that when Otto was the Superior Spider-Man, she was one of his assistants. And so in a terribly gone wrong situation, then this is how she has turned out to be this character of Supernova, and she has the power of the sun at her disposal. So there is a really interesting twist at the end of the book starring Spider-Boy, but again, I'm not going to give that away, but I think it sets up the next 2 or 3 issues of this title. I don't know how much longer it's going to go, but so far it's been really good, and I think you guys should check it out. So that's all I've got for this week. Now, I'm going to take this off of the tripod. Give me just a minute. And Frank wants me to do a little walk around here and show you what the new shop looks like. So we're going to go and show you what the new and improved Nene's Comics looks like. See, that's that same Captain Marvel artwork that adorns the back of the t-shirt that I have. And he's got some books up in the front now. He's got an entire wall of books. He's added a few toys up at the top. And then he still has these sections over here. Another wall over here with some classic stuff, like we've got Adventure Comics. I see a copy of Red Ryder and the Munsters. I see T-Man, Space Ace, The Man Called Fate. So it's all classic stuff that he's got here, and it's really good stuff. So if you guys happen to be in the Millington area, check out that kind of Art Deco Spider-Man image. I don't know how well you can see it, but that's a pretty cool image. I like that there. And then he's got the DC books set up right here for now. He's going to change it, so if you come in and it looks a little bit different, then don't be surprised. But he's going to change that. He's got some other books here. Oh, every time I see Kingdom Come by Alex Ross, I have to show that off. That's one of my favorite books. I really like that. But he's got his Spider-Man books over here. And then, like I said, he's got some stuff on the wall over here. He's got giant-sized books, Conan, Man-Thing, giant-sized superheroes, the Marvel Triple Action books. He's got more Man-Thing. He's got Machine Man, Ghost Rider. And it looks like over here in this corner, he's got some 30-cent variants. So those Marvel Triple Actions are 30-cent price variants. War of the Worlds right here as well. Marvel 2-in-1s with the Thing. So that's some really cool, interesting books. He actually has the first appearance of Peggy Carter. I just like Ultimo. Ultimo is one of the coolest characters that ever came out of Iron Man. Let's see what else we have here. We have First appearance of Mockingbird. We have some Donald Glover love for Hypno Hustler. Second appearance of the Black Cat. Century #1 up there. One of my favorite miniseries of all time. He's got, what else does he have? He's got this really neat punchline. Looks like a sketch variant. And a reprint of Hulk 181, the first appearance of Wolverine. If anybody's looking for it, he still has a first print copy of Ultimate Black Panther #1. And it looks like he's looking for $30 on it. I would come and pick it up if you're going to get it. I know it's been a couple of weeks, a month or so, and issue 2 is out. But if you can still get it, you know, for this low of a price, all of these Ultimate books seem to have just exploded. He's got a Venom print. He said he found a couple of magazines here with Eerie, Cracked Magazine, Epic Magazine, some Jungle Action books, a Kazara book. So he's got a few prints here on the wall. Ninja Turtles, Scooby-Doo. Inside the case here, he's got some of his more Silver Age things. X-Men 49, X-Men 32, Avengers #10, Conan the Barbarian #5 by Barry Windsor Smith and Roy Thomas. So he's got a whole bunch of cool stuff, guys. He's got some cards here. Garbage Pail Kids cards over here. And here's some of these connecting covers. Looks like I think these were done maybe by Tyler Kirkham or Philip Tan. Yeah, these two definitely are connecting covers by Kirkham. Got Wolverine laying down, beaten down pretty well. All right, guys, so that's that. Let's see what else we have here. Frank is throwing this in front of my face. He does have dollar comics, and I have found some cool stuff in the dollar bin myself. I found 2 of the 4 issues of the Books of Magic by Neil Gaiman and John Bolton in those dollar bins. So come check that out. And the last thing I'm going to show you, I'm going to keep that as a surprise. I've actually picked up 2 books from him today, so that'll be a surprise for another video. But guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate all the love you've given the channel. We are almost to the 75 subscribers, so pretty soon somebody's going to be winning that Leonardo figure that I've got for the Ninja Turtles giveaway. So thank you again for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.